My mom and dad are very idealistic.
Listen, Soichiro, you're gonna be an elite.
In the future, we'll have you get a good job and make a lot of money. Yeah, I'll do my best. I am supposed to be taking an entrance exam for a prestigious private elementary school. Twice a week, I had young children's classes, gymnastic classes, and painting classes. Every day after kindergarten, I went to these classes without time to play, and I prepared for a full year before the entrance exam. Then came the day of the entrance exam. There was a paper test and an exercise test. And an interview.
Yes, since I was a child.
Hey, you, it's not your interview. I did my best anyway. But the result was...
Rejected!
I'm sorry. I failed the entrance exam for elementary school.
God damn it!
So I had to enter an elementary school that I passed as a last-minute test. But both my parents had a very rough day.
Do you know how much we spent on you?
And then that night, I heard Mom and Dad's conversation. But we can start over.
What, we just have to pull it again.
I wonder what they're talking about. The next day...
Good morning, Soichiro. We're going out, so get dressed right away.
Oh, okay. Aren't they mad at me anymore? Mom and Dad seem to be in a better mood than yesterday. But...
Right, here we are.
Dad stopped the car in front of a house I'd never seen before. Where are we? Well then, Soichiro, take care of yourself. What? Wait a minute. What do you mean, take care? This is a yakuza office.
You failed the entrance exam. Your career options are too limited in the future. So I want you to work here.
Huh? What? Mom and Dad said something outrageous. If you can't get a good job, you have no option but to become a yakuza.
Go get your willpower kicked back in place.
They were still angry at me for failing the entrance exam.
What?
No! I want to go home!
I'm sorry, but you only live once.
You don't get a do-over. Then Mom and Dad started the car. Wait, Mom! Dad! I'll work harder! I desperately chased after them, but...
Bye.
Mom and Dad went away, leaving me alone in front of a yakuza office. Oh no.
Hey!
At that time,
You seem to have been born to very merciless parents.
a strong-looking man approached me. Uncle? Who are you? Then I...
Boss, who is that kid?
I picked him up in front of my office, befriend him.
Picked him up?
Please take care of me. The man who approached me was the most important person in this yakuza office.
What the hell happened to you, kid?
So I told the yakuza again about the situation.
That's terrible. Can you believe that?
They all felt sorry for me.
All right, leave it to us. We'll raise you to be a magnificent man of honor.
The people at the yakuza office were all scary, but I had no home to go back to. So I was taken care of by the yakuza. After that, they taught me many things.
Wah! Ah!
They showed me how to collect debts, how to collect a miser's fee, and so on.
Listen here, kid. Revenge is,
I see. Learning yakuza terms. Then they taught me Japanese, arithmetic, English, and other studies like I have been doing.
Nowadays, you can't be a yakuza just with brute strength. If you don't want to be the pawn in the game, you should always have a good head on you.
Yes. I lived a very exciting life.
idiot. If you held it that way, it's dangerous.
I'm sorry. Before I knew it, 3 years had passed. Unlike their appearance, the yakuza were basically gentle people. But... Dad... Mom... I often cried alone at night when I felt lonely. Then, one day, I found myself heading home. If only I could go back to my old life, as I had never worried about failing the entrance exam. That's what I was thinking. But...
Oh, my dear and only son.
He's so cute. What? What I saw was unbelievable. Mom and Dad had a new baby. Basically my little brother. No way. And that's when I realized they had really forgotten about me. Mom and Dad had started anew too, as if I had never happened. I was angry at them, and most of all, I was extremely sad. In the end, I went back to the yakuza office and I swore to myself that I would never go back.
20 years later. Boss, the condition has not changed and the situation is still unpredictable, it seems. I see. The boss was attacked and badly injured in the recent war with a rival organization. He is currently in a coma. Anything could happen at any time. Please call me if anything happens. Please continue to look after the boss, Mr. Anton. Understood. We left the situation to Mr. Anton, the handyman, and went back to our usual shinoji routine. Sawyer and Ryuji, you're at a club on 5th Street, and Shinji and Tojima. I've been trained as a gifted yakuza, and had risen to the top of the yakuza. I'd always been good at using my head, so being in a managerial position suited me well. Today, however, I had plans on going to collect debt for the first time in a long time. There were a lot of injuries in the recent fight, and we were short-handed. Let's go, Tetsuji! Soa! I was gonna finish up quickly and go visit the other gang members. Ura! We'll be interrupting. What? I froze at the shocking sight. Today's collectors are 2 people I recognize. Dad? Mom?
Soichiro?
What? Yes, that's right. It was my parents. For some reason, we happened to meet again for the first time in 20 years.
You're a yakuza?
This is a masterpiece! I knew it!
You could only become a yakuza. Our judgment was correct.
Then Dad looked at me and started laughing. Not a trace of guilt in his eyes. Just the right time! Hey, Soichiro! Clear our debts for us.
What is it with these guys?
Seeing my parents like that, I thought to myself once again I'd made the right decision that day when I swore I would never return. The next moment. Don't just say whatever suits you! Boss! The boss who was supposed to be in the hospital appeared. He woke up just a few minutes ago. I tried to stop him, but... Mr. Anton! I see. Anyway, I'm glad your life was not in danger. Sorry, Soichiro. I've been keeping the matter of the collection of this house from you for a long time. As soon as I heard Soichiro was headed to this house, I didn't hear him say, I'm going too. Apparently, the head of the clan knew that this was where my parents lived. He was hiding from me the fact that 2 people were in debt to our clan. Not just anyone can be a yakuza. They have the mental strength to endure any kind of adversary, the ability to read the trend of the times, and to always guide the organization in the right direction where their vision is never clouded. And the strength to survive conflict! Soichiro has all of these. Even if he were not a yakuza, he could have made it. What? But you gave up on a 5-year-old Soichiro after just one failure. Listen, I'll tell you this. A child is not your tool. Father, mother, I may be a yakuza, but I am an elite yakuza, you know?
What?
Hey, do you know why yakuzas cut their fingers?
What the hell are you gonna do to me?
Brother, may I? Finger cutting is also called enko cutting. Connection. Basically, it also means to break the circle.
Oh, hey! You can't be serious!
By the way, do you know why they cut the little finger first?
No, stop it!
One of the purposes is to make the body incapable of being entrusted with important tasks. Because the little finger plays a pretty important role out of the 5 fingers.
Stop! Please stop it!
Without the little finger, the whole grip becomes less strong and inconvenient. Have you got it, Father? That's your life from this day on. Right, here we go.
Wait! Don't do it!
Just when I was about to cut his pinky.
Wait a minute!
You're...
Please don't do this anymore! Even though he's such a parent, he's still my father! Shuichi!
It seems my parents' only son, my brother, showed up.
Come over here, Shuichi.
Listen here, Seiichiro. This kid is a well-made man, unlike you. He even entered a prestigious university this year. I see, so you got in, did you?
You are...
But it doesn't matter.
What?
Next moment, with no questions asked, Father's fingers were...
My finger! No way!
My finger! You really did it!
Come on, let's go!
Please forgive me already. What more are you gonna do to me?
Honey! Honey!
And then under my direction, Tezuji took my father. Don't become like me, alright?
Well, what are you doing?
You ain't gonna see me no more for the rest of your golden years. But take care. I said goodbye to my brother, who didn't even know I existed, and left the scene. Then after, my father woke up in the hospital. He must have been surprised to see his finger.
Wait, what? I still have my finger? I was pretty sure my finger was cut by Seiichiro. The immediate cooling treatment worked, and the reattachment procedure was a success. Reattachment?
That's right. I immediately sent my father to the hospital to have the severed finger reconnected. Mr. Anton introduced me to a good surgeon.
Once the blood flow is stabilized, we'll begin the rehabilitation training. It'll be several months before you regain the feeling in your fingertips.
Thank you so much! Thank you so much! But was that okay, Shuichiro? To keep those parents alive? I have nothing against Shuichi, my brother. I just didn't want to make him sad. So you're still sad that your family left you? No way, that's not it, boss. I'm happy. I'm completely cut off from my parents now. I finally feel like I've become a real family with everyone in my clan. Shuichiro. However, a few days later.
Please, let me join your clan!
Huh? Shuichi came to visit, and he also wants to become a yakuza. But you, what about your family?
But brother, right? You'll be brother?
You... Apparently, Shuichi had realized that I was his actual brother. He said he had reached the end of his patience with our scum parents and was sick and tired of it all.
Our hope!
Why would he leave?
I'm not sure if I should turn Shuichi into a yakuza, but it looks like I'm gonna be busy from now on. My name is Atsuya Kurakawa. I just turned 40 this year, so I figured I would finally get hitched.
And so, what made you decide to get married?
Love, of course.
I was fairly well known. I owned several companies and accumulated quite a fortune. The news media was always on the lookout for stuff about me. Once I announced my marriage, newspapers and TV were all over it. There were hordes of media people crowded around my place trying to get photos and the latest info.
What is this? How could they write such a thing?
It's okay, Mommy. You'll be okay. I'm here for you. After seeing the morning news about her, my now wife was quite hurt by the story. Because there is a 20-year gap between us, many in the media accused her of being a gold digger, only after my money.
Honey, are you okay?
But I suppose it's true. I don't blame them for talking. It was obvious to all that I wasn't in very good health. But the fact that we were in love was undeniable. Or so I thought. No matter what people say, I will always believe you, Mommy.
Honey, I feel the same about you.
I was certain that Mommy had no interest in my fortune. She may not be super bright, but she's a kind and considerate woman. Besides, she's just not that proficient to be calculating schemer. There were many women in the past that sought my wealth, but I was always wary of such types and could spot them a mile away. I've been overly cautious all my life. That's probably why I never got married until now. I was on the verge of giving up on marriage altogether, but it was fate that brought us together. Excuse me, miss. You dropped your handkerchief.
Oh, thank you so much.
Huh? It was love at first sight. We immediately started seeing each other from that day forward. But as we started to discuss future plans, there were a number of hurdles that needed to be cleared. Those hurdles include our age gap. I was 20 years her elder. We had to discuss having kids and their future as well. But she calmed my concerns with these words.
Age is just a number. What's important is love, and that's all that matters.
Mommy. It was those reassuring words that made me reach a decision. But there was another unseen hurdle in our way. Is this blood? It was about the time I met Mommy. I was suddenly overcome with a peculiar malady. Despite my illness, my wife loved me wholeheartedly.
Oh my, I followed the recipe to the T. What went wrong?
Not your fault, Mommy. Anything you make is delicious.
I'm so sorry. I'll do better next time.
Don't worry about it. I love it. I even started to believe that the reason I didn't get married for so long was because she was waiting for me. Your condition is worsening. I think you may have to put things in order. You really think so?
Huh? You're kidding, right?
My illness wasn't about to slow down anytime soon.
No, I can't accept this.
Mommy.
I don't care about money or prestige. As long as you're here, that's all that matters. Why does God have to treat us this way?
The reason why everyone accuses Mommy of being an opportunist is because of this illness. I wasn't able to console her. I felt awful that I had to put her through such false accusations, but...
Here's your supper.
Huh? Wait, but... It was about this time that I sensed that her cooking and household chores were becoming lackluster. It was as if my illness was becoming a burden on her.
Is there something you'd like to say?
Huh? I just thought that these convenience store sandwiches for 5 days straight was, not nutritious.
Well, then say that. If you're ill, it's not a good idea to eat rich foods. Sorry about that. You know me, honey. I'm not very capable.
It wasn't only that.
Oh, hi, I'm back.
She was coming home practically every night recently. You realize the time, Mommy? Where have you been?
I was out with my college mate. Yumiko, you remember her, right? I thought I mentioned it this morning.
It seems she's always quite tipsy when she gets home. You're kinda late every night. Sure wish you would stay home some nights.
You worry too much. Don't tell me you're jealous.
No, just concerned about your health is all.
I know, you just think way too much. There's nothing to worry about, you can trust me. Please believe me when I say, I only have eyes for you, honey. I love you.
Mommy. When I looked into her eyes, I hated myself for even suspecting her. Then one day...
Huh? Honey, are you okay?
My heart! The pain! It's unbearable!
Atsuya!
I had made up my mind to put into action a certain scheme I concocted.
How about you pretend you died?
Huh? Like, fake my death? I talked to my handyman Anton and his assistant, and that's the advice I got. The pain is unbearable! And so I decided to die. That way I could verify whether she really loved me or not. I recently began to think that maybe, just maybe, she actually did marry me because of my money. I had to know the truth. It was gnawing at me to the point of emotional distress.
No, honey, please, stay with me. Atsuya!
I was doing this to prove that she was sincere.
My husband, he's had a heart attack. Please come as soon as you can.
Yes, we'll be there in no time. Hang tight.
She called 911, but the call was diverted to Anton's staff. I was then carried off on a phony ambulance. Anton had prepared a dummy hospital. I'm so sorry, but I wasn't able to help him. I'm sorry for your loss. I asked Dr. Asagiri to do the medical procedures and certify his death.
No, this is not happening. Atsuya, please, no!
She was visibly devastated by the news.
Atsuya, don't leave me.
She even went out into the rain and got drenched as she fell to her knees and broke down in anguish. A display of utter loss and emotion seemed genuine to me. I was mistaken! I was wrong about her! How could I have even doubted her? Please, let me go to her! No, I think we should give it a little more time to play out. I was completely wrong about her. I lie in the coffin prepared by Anton and heard her sob in grief. I felt unbearable remorse for not believing her. I wanted to hold her in my arms. I wanted to ask her forgiveness and to tell her that I truly loved her.
Let's wait a wee bit longer. See how it holds.
But we proved she was sincere. Must we go on? And so it was decided that we would continue this charade a little longer. We went so far as to hold a phony cremation and place a dirt-filled urn into the grave.
Atsuya, why did you leave me?
Come on, let's tell her she's had enough. I sat with Anton and his staff in a car nearby, monitoring the whole thing. We couldn't observe anything that would put doubt on her sincerity. By contrast, she was stopping by the gravesite every day to pay her respects. No, I was 100% certain. I realized that she really did love me. It was 3 days after I was laid to rest.
Atsuya.
Mommy was at my grave again, grief-stricken and weeping. Or so I thought. But she wasn't weeping, she was laughing. Her laughter grew louder. It was as if she could not stop herself. Seemed she lost her self-restraint. I was taken aback by her sudden burst of laughter, but what was more, a guy I had never seen before stepped out of the shadows.
That was some acting.
Thanks. Acting like I love the guy 20 years older. That was such a stress. Glad it's over.
Huh? Wait, who is that guy? Oh my god, this is not what I expected. Then at the very next moment...
Cheers!
No way! I was witnessing something I never thought possible, shattering all my illusions about her. Mommy sat there with a guy I had never seen before, toasting my demise in front of my gravestone.
That was Oscar-worthy performance, Mommy. Hit.
Thanks. Did you know I was in drama class in college?
That's the first time I'm hearing about that. She was hoodwinking me this whole time. How could I have been so stupid not to see through it? This revelation was gut-wrenching. Mommy was the gold digger that I so vehemently denied. No! No way this is true! Ever since I met her on that fateful day, the day I fell madly in love with her, that was all an act. No, it was more than that. The whole encounter was planned from the get-go.
You were with that guy for like a year, huh? Bet you had some feelings for the guy, right?
Are you kidding? Not even one bit. So that's it, huh? She really was after my money. And then...
He fell for it pretty quick. I gotta say, I thought it would take a bit longer, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I laid it on thick with the love act stuff toward the end.
I suddenly appeared before them. You guys seem pretty happy. Glad things turned out the way you wanted.
Ah!
Oh my god, a ghost!
They were so aghast they ran off in terror. Who can blame them? I mean, a guy they thought died had sprouted rings and was bouncing around in the clouds, playing a harp, suddenly pops up in front of you. I think I would run too. But... Ah! The two of them fell into a deep hole that we had prepared in advance.
What the hell is this?
I believed you, Mommy, with all my heart.
Huh? But...
I loved you, Mommy.
Atsuya? Is that really you? I thought you were dead. What the hell is going on here?
I began to have doubts about your actions recently. A couple of friends helped me to stage my death.
could you? You're not going to get away with this. You can't stage your own death. That's fraud. I'll press charges and sue you for all you got.
Oh yeah, just so you know, this whole thing is being broadcast live. Say hi.
Huh?
Viewer count right now is, let's see. Oh, it just surpassed 1 million.
Huh? You can't be serious.
We put together a prank show. A husband fakes his death to verify his wife's love for him. That was a program concept. Looks like it was a huge hit. But what I originally wanted people to know was that you were innocent and wanted the whole world to see that you were truly faithful to me, not after my money. But despite my good intentions, I ultimately showed the world what a despicable and conniving woman Mommy actually was.
Huh?
Mommy? What's with you?
I thought she would be weeping and begging for forgiveness, but instead she started to giggle.
Okay, if that's how you want it, I'll tell you the truth. Yeah, I'll spill the whole thing.
Looks like she didn't care anymore now that her scheme has been uncovered.
About you being sick and all? That was all me. I slowly poisoned you. I gradually put toxic stuff into your food, and you had no idea.
Is she serious?
What came out of her mouth was an unimaginable fact.
You think you tricked me, huh? Well, the truth of the matter is, your illness has advanced so much that there is no turning back. You won't need to fake it anymore.
But her logic didn't hold water. I know all about it.
Huh?
I said I know. My doctor is a renowned surgeon, Dr. Katagiri.
Huh? That's Dr. Katagiri, the Nobel Prize-winning surgeon?
When he examined me some time ago, he grew suspicion of Mommy's food and monitored my condition from then on.
If you continue to ingest arsenic for an extended period of time, it can eventually be fatal. If it's injected in minute amounts on a daily basis, you'll grow ill without determining the cause.
Are you serious? Dr. Katakiri prescribed an antidote for it, and that's how I survived.
Really? I had no idea.
Yes, that's right. I'm sorry that I didn't clue you in on it earlier.
That's why Urson dropped this no-good backstabber.
Yes, that's right. Dr. Katakiri was highly suspicious of Mommy from the very beginning, but I didn't want to believe him. I loved her. I thought she was being manipulated by someone against her will. I was going to find whoever was exploiting her.
Your condition is worsening. I think you may have to put things in order.
With Dr. Katakiri's phony medical advice, Mommy's true face was revealed.
Here's your supper for tonight, honey.
I didn't know what to do, and so I asked Anton for advice. Yeah, that's right. I was faking being sick. Sorry to disappoint you. I'm healthy as an ox.
Huh? You tricked me!
Wait a sec, I didn't sign up for this!
Apparently these two had been in cahoots before they even met me. A couple of low-life con artists that planned this whole thing. The whole encounter with Mommy was a made-up farce.
No, please, Atsushi. I was tricked into this by this guy. Like you said, he manipulated me. I was used.
Huh? You're not serious, Mommy.
You can't deny it any longer. Everything is out in the open. The entire episode and their confession was broadcast live to tens of thousands of viewers. There was no denying their guilt. The police arrived and arrested them on the spot.
No way!
How could this happen? We were supposed to get rich!
The punishment for planning someone's death is dire. They will have plenty of time behind bars to agonize over their misfortune. That I'm sure. Several days later, I suppose I am not meant for romantic relationships. I've been single for this long. May as well continue this life for the rest of my days. Huh? Excuse me, miss. You dropped your handkerchief.
Thank you so much, sir. You're so kind.
But I'm still in my 40s. I'm still young. I got a chance.
So yeah, I don't recommend it.
Tsujigiri? Yes. The man has an egg-shaped scar on his face. One by one, the students of my dojo were being attacked.
That's dangerous. Anton!
Yeah, okay.
The handyman, huh? He must be pretty tough.
10 years ago.
The art of body doubling. Ah! Oh, shut up. This is Shinada Ito Ryu, Kendo Dojo. Shinada Ito Ryu was a school founded by Nada Nizaman during the Warring States period. I'm Totsuki Ryosuke, a 5th grader. Following the teachings of my late father, who always said, "Be as strong as a man," I've been coming to this dojo since I was in the 1st grade. But I can't let things like this get me down. I have to calm my mind. The mind is the foundation of the spirit of martial arts. A disturbed mind is a disturbed body. At that moment, there's an opening. What? I opened my eyes and saw the twin brothers about to attack me.
Shut up!
Whoa! But the master stopped them at once.
How many times do I have to tell you? You can't make a racket in the dojo, and you can't do anything sneaky.
Yes, I know. These two, Iwaku Uko and Iwaku Sako, are identical twins and the sons of the dojo's master. But they're always getting in trouble with the master because they're so hyper.
You see, a dojo is a sacred place where you train in the way of the martial arts.
Dad, I've always wondered about this. What is that thing?
It's a real sword! Hiraganibami and Akinabami. It's a precious sword in the Iwaki family, passed down for generations.
Huh?
You can't touch it because it's dangerous. You understand? I'm sorry, Ryosuke. My sons are causing you trouble.
No.
Your father asked me to take care of his son.
I don't know the details, but it seems that my father and the master had some sort of relationship in the past.
I'm going to go out now. Even if I'm not here, you must train hard.
Yes. I heard the master was also involved with training the police force, so he always seemed busy. If we use that sword, maybe we can beat Ryosuke. You're right. But the twins seem to be having some kind of secret conversation behind my back. Wow, this is the sword. Wow. And then... Ah! What? When the master left the dojo, the twins started wielding the sword.
You guys, stop it!
No way!
Well, that's dangerous!
My brothers tried to stop them, but it's hard to get close to two people holding real swords. All right, Ryosuke, let's have a match. What? Of course, we're using these swords. In kendo matches, I always win, so the two of them don't think well of me. So today, they finally brought out real swords and challenged me to a match. Real swords are dangerous. You're just being scared. Of course I refused, but... Hey! Stop it! The next moment... Oh! What? A large amount of blood started pouring from my face. My face!
Ryosuke, are you okay?
I got cut in the face with a real sword. Oh no. That's a lot of blood. That looks painful. And I was immediately rushed to the hospital. What is this? A few hours later, when I woke up in the hospital, I found that I had a big scar on my face.
20 years later.
Ah!
A point!
You're still not good enough! My name is Iwaki Sako. For the past 20 years, I've lived my life devoted to kendo and the other day. I finally received my father's attention, and I gained the qualifications to become the master of the Ito-Ryo Dojo. Sorry to say this to my twin brother, but I will eventually inherit the dojo. Then one day, as I was finishing up my training for the day, I was about to go home alone.
You're a Wakisako, aren't you?
What? Suddenly, a man called out to me from behind. When I looked, I saw a very suspicious man. What the hell are you? A robber? Once more, he was holding a sword in his hand. Do you know who I am? The man who will eventually inherit the Shinado Ito-Ryo Dojo. I immediately told him who I was to intimidate him, and I held the bamboo sword I had. But...
no use arguing.
Ah! He's fast! The wind-like slash of his sword was so fast that I didn't even have time to react. Before I knew it, he cut me across the face. You!
One left.
That's when I lost consciousness.
What's with that story?
Anyway, be careful. It seems that Takahashi and Minato are also attacked.
My name is Awaki Uko. There's someone with an X-shaped scar on his face who keeps attacking our dojo. Several people were attacked at our dojo, including my twin brother. Tsujigiri. Could it be a dojo invasion? I don't know why, but whoever did it must be crazy to do something like that in this day and age. And according to the story, he has a real sword. Damn, it's such an important time right now. I had just been granted the status of a master by my father in the Shinada Ito-Ryo Dojo. I'm sorry for my twin brother, Sako, but my father probably intends for me to take over the dojo. I can't go down like that. For that reason, I increased my vigilance against a mysterious Phantom X who suddenly appeared, and I consulted with the town's handyman.
Tsujigiri?
Yes, but on the way home from that handyman's office...
You're Awaki Sako.
Who are you? A man with a strange air suddenly appeared before me. He had a bandage wrapped around his face and a sword at his waist. Was it you who did my brother?
That's right.
That man, Tsujigiri X, finally appeared before me. What do you want? Going after all of our students? Who the hell are you? If you look at my face, will you remember? The man then unwrapped the bandage from his head. What? I was surprised to see his face. At last, the time has come. I thought I'd give you the same scar as a present. You're Ryosuke! The moment I saw his face, I immediately remembered what happened 20 years ago. The scene still comes back to me clearly. That's right, the two of us slashed Ryosuke's face with a real sword. And after that incident, Ryosuke disappeared from the dojo. I wanted to leave my house, but I couldn't. I can't lead a normal life with a face like this! My life was ruined because of the scars you gave me. I'm sorry! I apologize. We were kids back then and I... Shut up! I'm not forgiving you. Apparently this incident wasn't about invading the dojo, but about targeting us, the twins. Ryosuke's been looking for us for a long time to avenge that wound. I got the other one. Now you're the only one left. I sensed my life was in danger, so I quickly drew my bamboo sword. I'm not the same person I was back then. I'm not gonna be taken down so easily. But... too slow. Before I knew it, I was hit in the chest with the hilt of the sword. And then... Ryosuke pulled his sword from its sheath. Wait! No use arguing. Without a word, the merciless Ryosuke cut me across the face at a speed that was almost too fast to see. The next moment... What? Anton! Anton the handyman appeared! Anton had been waiting in case I was attacked. Who the hell are you standing in my way? I don't know what happened between you two, but taking a life is not right. Let's talk about it first! Anton blew Ryosuke away. But... I disappeared! That's right, we lost sight of Ryosuke. By the way, I heard you twins received a license the other day. Do you know what rank I'm on then? And when Ryosuke reappeared, he had already put his sword back in its sheath and was in a steady stance. Urajudon. Urajudon? I've heard stories about those dark ranks of the underworld. Blood-stained ranks where you can only advance to the next rank if you've killed 1,000 people. For the past 20 years, I've been holding my sword as a hitman in the underworld. All for this day when I could cut you two twins. I'll show you the secret of the Urajudon. A single slash of a grudge. Ah! The next moment, Ryosuke released a demonic air filled with resentment. The next moment, Ryosuke kicked the ground hard and closed the distance to the target in a flash. The speed was so fast that it was almost impossible to see. Ah! Ryosuke pulled out his sword at light speed. It's over. I'm gonna get cut. And... Again? Anton took him on again. What's with this guy? And then... That's enough! Dad? For some reason, our father appeared. I'm sorry, Ryusuke. There was no need to see this. It's out of the question to have guards. What? For the past 20 years, I've been trying to get Ryusuke to leave our dojo. It's embarrassing, but we were just too low level. What? Dad started talking nonsense. Listen, Ryosuke is the true successor of the Shinada Ito-Ryo Kendo Dojo. He's a descendant of the founder, Nada Nizaemon. What, really? Yes. I took over the dojo from my late father. Ryosuke had been traveling around the country with our father's support. And he had been continuing his kendo training along a different route to ours. 20 years had gone by. The other day, I asked Ryosuke to take over this dojo. What? And in accordance with the conventions of the school, it was decided that the final exam would be held. The final exam for promotion to master is defeating 2 students with a license. Us? That's right, the 2 of us were being used as decoys for Ryosuke by my father. By the way, the sword that Ryosuke was wielding was a fake sword. Oh, this was actually done with makeup. What? I thought you guys wouldn't get serious unless you risked your lives. So I made it look that way. The wound was quickly fixed by a skilled doctor afterwards.
Wow.
It healed up really well. You're right, it didn't feel like a deep cut at the time. Oh, sorry, Yoko. I was easily defeated too. Sako! It seems that my younger brother was also set up by my father in the same way and played to trick me after he was defeated. But Yuko, you had the worst possible outcome. Asking a handyman to help you is a decision that is unbecoming of a martial artist. There was no reason to have a match either. With this, the Shinada Ito-Ryo Kendo Dojo is officially yours, Ryosuke. Yes! What was that? And so, I officially inherited the Shinada Ito-Ryo Kendo Dojo. A few months later. Why are we doing this? I've never done kendo before. It's okay. Come on, get ready. For the rest of my life, I will train hard to become a worthy successor to my father and ancestors in heaven.
Rock, paper, scissors! On this day, we all decided to get together at the park and play tag, but that was a replay. That wasn't a replay. Don't join in our rock, paper, scissors on your own accord. My name is Shotaro Akamatsu, a 5th grader in elementary school. My mom is super overprotective. To tell you how overprotective my mom is, she has me on video call wherever I go and keeps an eye on me. No expectations were allowed for even the smallest outing. I don't want to do this anymore. Can I turn off my phone? No, you can't. You're in danger if I take my eyes off you. What might happen if I don't keep watch of you? I'm not in danger. I am in the 5th grade, you know? Even when playing with my friends, I had no freedom, and I was fed up of it on a daily basis. Even on our last field trip.
All right, everyone. It's a field trip until we get home.
I'm here to pick you up. Mom! Mom, who's too overprotective, went out of her way to pick me up from the field trip. And when I went to the family restaurant with my friends, just as kids, I'll have the steak and rice set. I'll have carbonara. Shotaro, maybe you'll have a hamburger? Hey, don't just pick whatever for me. Every time she joins in the conversation. You're very close to your mother, aren't you? No, I'm not. I don't really want to. The girl I'm interested in thinks I'm a mommy's boy. And that's not all.
Oh, what was that?
Mom! What's so wrong? What about me is wrong? Mom has been seeing a psychiatrist since Dad passed away. Her mental state is very unstable, so I always had to be careful to keep her in a good mood. I wonder if it would have been different if my father was here. And I imagined a world in which my dad lived in, and endured this life with my mom. Then, one day...
Next week, our high school is having a school festival, so come along.
Hey, that sounds fun. Let's go. Great. I'll come too. A high school guy was handing out festival flyers. We were all supposed to go to the high school festival. But no. What? Going that far away, you definitely can't go, Shotaro. It's not that far. That much. It's a definite no. The high school is in the next town, about 30 minutes away by train. But Mom was adamant and wouldn't allow it.
Why is he connected to a video call?
I can't take this. I can't take this anymore. Frankly, I was at the end of my patience. And then, why is it that I'm always the only one who doesn't have any freedom? Can't do this, can't do that. I'm the only one doing something like this. Look at everyone else. There's no kid anywhere who has a video call connected to his mom like this. Hey, Shotaro. I let out all the stress I've been accumulating onto my mom. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm really sick and tired of it. However, whatever you say, it's not happening. No matter what I said to her, nothing seemed to get through to her. I want freedom too. I also wanted a normal mom too. I was deeply fed up with my mom. Mom, you should just go away from this world. What? I couldn't help but raise my voice and said a terrible thing to my mom. And then I hung up the video call with my mom, and was that Shotaro? Are you okay to say something like that to your own mom? It's fine. With this kind of mom, I don't care what happens to her anymore. The voltage of my anger had already broken through the limit. This stupid thing! I'm not my mom's thing! I'm going to be free! Shotaro! A few hours later, I had some regrets when it was time for me to go home. Maybe I said a little too much. I was going to apologize to my mom when I got home, I knew she would be shocked to hear that I wanted her to leave this world. Well, I suppose I can apologize to her. My mom is like that, but she's usually very kind. And more importantly, she's always worried about me. But I'm home. When I arrived home, I immediately noticed something different. My mom, who usually greets me right away, didn't answer the door. Mom? Maybe she's not here. Besides, even though it was already getting dark, the lights were not on. The house was very dark and quiet. But then, I saw a figure swinging through the living room door. Why, she is here. If you're here, answer me. Mom. I will never forget what I saw at that moment. What? Mom? What are you doing? Mom, you can't be serious. No way. My mom, yes, my mom is... At that moment, I looked down at the table and saw a letter my mom had written to me, and there were countless letters saying I'm sorry. Is this my fault? Because of my one word, because of the terrible thing I said, I hurt her irreparably. She really tried to disappear from this world. Having a flashback of the memories of Mom who was kind. Why do you smell so good? That tickles, Mom. But no matter how much I regret it, Mom will now never come back. The sight of my mother made me incontinent, because my own mother right in front of me was... I have to help her. I have to help her. If I put my mom down right away, I might still be able to save her. And at that moment, my mostly panicked mind finally came to that thought. Mom! I tried to lift Mom's body, but for an elementary school kid like me, she was too heavy for me, and I didn't know what to do about it. Mom! Mom! It's no use. I have to call for help. The police! Just then, who is that? There was a man I didn't know peeking through the window at the scene. He was smiling for some reason and came into the house on his own.
This is surprising. I never thought this would happen.
I need help. My mom, maybe she can still be saved. I asked the man for help anyway, because I knew there was a time crunch. However...
It's impossible now. This is just too late.
And then the man said...
There's no one left to be a bother.
He said in a whisper. What? What do you mean, be a bother? I had no idea what he meant. I was simply in a panic in my head because of my mom's situation. Who exactly are you?
Me? I'm your father.
What? I was even more confused. This stranger had claimed that he was my dad. What are you talking about? I was told my dad died a long time ago.
I guess you really didn't say anything. Saying that he died was a lie your mother told you. You and I are a proven father and son.
Apparently, this person really is my dad.
Come on now, you're coming with me.
And suddenly, my dad started to take me away somewhere. What? Wait a minute,
Don't complain. Come on, you're coming with me. And you're gonna make a lot of money for me. I'll let you pick the crabbing boat or field work, whatever you want.
My dad was acting kind of strange. Let me go! I don't want to go! I want to stay with Mom!
Shut up! Otherwise I'll pull you with more force.
And then, in the next moment... What? Mom, who should have been still, moved. And then...
You set this all up, didn't you?
Mom jumped onto him. Mom, you were alive?
Don't you dare touch my Shotaro!
Ow, 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 ow!
Is this... I still couldn't understand what was going on. My mom, who I thought was completely dead, started attacking my dad who had suddenly appeared. And...
Ah!
Then, my dad turned on the attack.
You haven't changed, have you? You've always done things to in your face and been so cowardly.
Who are
want you to tell me that?
Listen here, don't you ever take my son away from me again.
Mom! Let go of my mom! Let go of Mom!
Ow, ouch, ouch!
Eventually, I realized that my mom was in danger anyway, so I tried to protect her.
So stop it now! Mother and son together. If you won't listen to me, there's nothing I can do. If that's the case, this is my last resort.
Dad pulled out a blade. Come here, Shotaro! Mom! Then Dad, who held the blade, came closer to us. And the next thing I know...
That's enough! Dog!
Again, another strange man appeared and seized Dad.
What the hell are you?
I had made a request and hired a handyman beforehand.
Mom?
Shotaro, listen to me carefully. Dad was... Your father was a good-for-nothing.
What?
He was addicted to gambling and drinking, and by the time you were born, he didn't even have a proper job, and he wanted you to do child labor.
Child labor?
So I decided to get a divorce and left this man to run away. But this man resented me for taking away his seriousness. And all this time, he was looking for us. For you.
He's my child! It's only natural for the child to show filial piety to their parents!
Shotaro is not your tool. This child has his own life.
But if that's the case, why did you keep quiet until now?
If you knew that your father was that kind of person, I thought you would be shocked. So I thought I'd tell you the truth when you were a little older.
Mom. The reason Mom was always so overprotective, always hooking me up to video calls, was to protect me from Dad. And today, she saw Dad on the video call. Mom, you should just disappear! Huh? Is that? Soon after that, my mom ran to the handyman and set up a plan to pretend to be dead, to lure and capture Dad.
Let go of me! Oh, be quiet, we've already called the police.
And it seems that the plan worked.
I'm sorry for everything I've done, Shotaro. And also I put you in danger today.
It's fine. I'm the one who said those terrible things, and I'm sorry. Dad was taken away by the police on suspicion of breaking and entering and assault, and he was never seen by us again. And since we don't have to worry about him anymore, I don't have to constantly be on video call with my mom anymore either. Well then, let's go to a haunted house next. Yeah.
Endure it. It's all alright now.
I had finally got hold of the freedom I had always wanted.
We are in the middle of an important test right now.
The city's Cupid's love. Oh!
Here we go. Our teacher loves karaoke, but there's just one problem.
Ma!
He's so loud.
I can't concentrate at all.
This is...
It's that our teacher is super tone deaf.
Aura!
I'm sorry. My name is Fumiya Oitsuki, and I'm in 5th grade of elementary school. Our homeroom teacher, Mr. Karata, is a very strict teacher and is famous for being scary. At every opportunity, he would yell at everyone. Huh? Fumiya, it's been a while. Hey, I finally found the time. Is the teacher doing it again? Yeah, as usual, it's hell every day. Apparently, he is highly accomplished in the school and is respected by the other teachers. But
Don't say goodbye! Ah!
the worst thing happened one day where he seemed to have gotten hooked on karaoke. And nowadays he goes to the karaoke bar every night. Since then, recreational activities at school, which used to be handkerchief dropping and fruits baskets before, suddenly became all about karaoke contests. In this big open sky, I will spread my wings.
I will spread my wings! And I wish I can fly away! Ah!
In the end, the teacher who wanted to sing took Kono's microphone and kept it to himself for the next whole hour.
To be honest, he's really tone deaf and terrible. But we were too polite to ask him to stop. We were afraid of the teacher because we didn't want to tell the truth and make him angry.
La!
Something that happened 6 months ago.
Right then, I'll read it here. In that mountain, there was a fox named Don Fox. Don was a lone fox cub living in a hole dug in a forest full of stumps.
La!
I can't get into the content. Now he rearranges the Japanese textbooks to start singing them. Thanks to that, he was so noisy that our class stopped progressing at all.
Oh, sorry. Well, there's nearly a regional vocal recital contest coming up soon, and I'm just getting tense.
We were all too scared to say anything to the teacher, so his love of karaoke escalated and gradually began to interfere with class.
It's kind of a lively class, isn't it?
1 month later. Long time no see. Fumiya, did you go on a trip or something? No, I've been busy with filming. Months passed, and after the long break, we came back to school for the first time in a while. And I noticed something. Huh? Was the classroom wall like this? That's what I was wondering too. The classroom walls looked somewhat different from before the break, and striped tiles had been installed on the walls. And then when homeroom starts, for some reason, a sing-song intro started playing.
La!
What? The teacher had finally installed a karaoke machine in the classroom. The teacher's love for karaoke was only growing. Teacher, could you turn the sound down a little? You know, it'll disturb the neighboring classes too. I asked him to do so in order to minimize the damage, but...
You don't have to worry about it, Fumiya!
Huh? Why?
Because I made the walls soundproof! Ah!
No way. The teacher had taken the liberty of putting soundproofing tiles on the classroom walls for this purpose, so that no sound would leak out of the classroom. I can't believe it. We were forced to go along with the teacher's karaoke spree regardless of whether we were in class or not. And to be honest, we were getting a bit fed up.
This hand and this hand are holding on! Ooh, my angel! More.
Then, one day...
Shut the hell up!
One of my classmates finally ran out of patience. Hey, Takahashi...
Shut up! I'm going to go crazy! You should put yourself in the position of having to listen to such crap singing. Honestly, it's so bad I can't even listen to it. I mean, please just get on with the class.
He said it. He finally said it. Takahashi finally told the teacher the truth that everyone had been too afraid to tell.
Crap, you say?
We watched the scene holding our breath. How's this going to play out? However...
You see?
No. What do you mean, you see?
After the karaoke machine graded the results, the teacher scored highly. This was the only chance to make him realize he was tone deaf. I couldn't rely on that at all. The karaoke machine's inaccurate scoring only made the teacher feel even better and get carried away. After that, the teacher who got carried away started to interfere in music class.
Ma?
Excuse me? The school arts festival turned into a musical, and he was the only one who was on stage the whole time. And the teacher spent most of the class time practicing karaoke. We were left to self-study all the time. The class never progressed.
There'll be no progress if this carries on.
Even if we tried to tell him directly, he wouldn't listen to us at all. So we decided to run to the staff room.
Mr. Karate would never do such a thing.
What?
Listen, that teacher has a strong sense of responsibility and a strong arm. He was an amazing person who turned around this school, which used to be in rough shape. I aimed to become a teacher because I admired that man.
And now that amazing teacher is addicted to karaoke. You have to help us. But the junior teachers younger than Mr. Karata respected him and were not on our side.
If you have time to think of stupid lies, go study.
No, wait. Instead, they got angry at us. They thought it was just a prank. There was nothing we could do, so we decided to gather at the park that day and call a counseling center. It was the Kids SOS consultation service that was listed on flyers at school. So if we call here, they'll give us advice, right? If you have any problems with your friends or teachers, don't worry alone. Call us right away, is what it says. And so we decided to call the number on the printout. But...
Yes, this is a Kids SOS consultation service.
Huh? Isn't this teacher's voice? Apparently, our teacher who belongs to the school's board of directors is also the staff member in charge of the hotline. Of all people, the person who is the source of our problems is the one who answered the phone. No way.
Hello, what's the matter?
There's nothing we can do about it. It's over. Everything is over. We are at a complete loss. There was nothing we as elementary school kids could do about it. And then...
Right, the next number is a song filled with many memories of my school days. Please listen. La la!
The teacher started coming around to each island of tables one after the other during lunch, singing along. He took the liberty of turning lunchtime into a dinner show. It's not delicious at all. I don't want to be in this class anymore. Give way to 1,000 steps and then singing is fine. But it's aggravating that he's a hopelessly bad singer. Everyone in the class was near the end of their rope. Okay, I'll take care of it. Fumiya? Really? And I decided to make a particular move. I thought I was the only one who could break out of the situation. And so the next day...
We grew wings, yes, in the sky.
As usual on this day, the teacher sang in class. But thanks for watching at this hour. Everyone, look at this. My homeroom teacher is doing karaoke despite being in class. I was secretly capturing the scene with my phone.
Oh, close your eyes with this finger. Ooh.
Well, what's with this guy? He's even worse than I am.
My name is Takeshi Karata. I have been teaching for a long time, but having established myself to some extent, I had honestly lost my passion for education. I didn't find it as rewarding as I used to. However, karaoke has added a new dimension to my teaching life. Now, sharing my beautiful falsetto and powerful mixed voice with the students in my classes is something I secretly look forward to. Sometimes even using my whisper voice. I love you. Then, Hey, you there, what are you doing? I noticed that Famir in my class had his phone with him.
Don't worry about me. Go on, go on. I want to hear more of your singing.
Famir was talking nice, but I saw right through him. I was sure he was going to take a video of me singing enthusiastically and submit it to the school board as evidence. If they knew I was doing karaoke in class, I would be completely out of the picture. That's why I went through the trouble of installing soundproof panels with my own money. I had to avoid at all costs the school finding out that I was doing karaoke as much as I wanted during class. Do you really think you can do that in class? You're not allowed to bring your phone in the first place. I confiscated Famir's phone without question. However...
It's already too late.
For some reason, something seemed off with the kids.
That's a live feed.
What? It seemed that Famir did not shoot a video. It seemed they were connected via live broadcast through a video site. That's not all. Hey, what's with the number of viewers? What's surprising is the number of viewers connected at the same time. My singing was being watched in real time by about 30,000 people.
In fact, I have been in show business since I was 5 years old, and I am still working as a popular child actor. That's why I currently have over 1 million followers on social media platforms. Even on weekdays during the daytime, when I live stream, a lot of people will watch.
And I must say, what are these rude comments?
My followers were furious at my teacher's karaoke class. In no time, the comment section was overflowing with anti-teacher comments. This is a general opinion of everyone. the voice of the public. Your singing is terrible, and singing during classes is really bothersome to hear.
Don't mess with me. What do they mean, noisy old man? Hey, you, reveal your name, you punk.
But the teacher, who has no tolerance for the internet, confronted my followers' abusive language head on.
I'm a good singer, what are you talking about? Do you people have rotten ears? Hey!
No matter how much he shouted, the bashing never stopped.
What?
The teacher's face started to turn pale before our eyes.
Could it really be that I'm bad at singing?
After seeing the comments, the teacher finally realized how tone-deaf he was.
Am I bad at singing?
Just then,
Excuse me, Mr. Kurata. May I have a word?
The principal?
the person behind Mr. Anton was the principal.
What on earth have you done?
Apparently, the school was inundated with calls from viewers who had seen my broadcast and complained about it. The principal rushed over to confirm the facts. Viewers and parents were crowding outside the school as well.
Huh, that's my dad.
My mom's here too.
Wait a minute, there's an explanation for this. No questions or answers necessary.
And so the teacher was taken away by the principal.
That's our Fumiya! Thank you!
Really, I didn't want to use my fame for something like this, but I had no choice. I thanked my followers. Later, the teacher's karaoke spree came to light and he was subjected to suspension.
I'm sorry, it was an eye-opener.
After his return, he no longer sang in class. He was probably quite shocked that people commented on how bad he was. And apparently, he doesn't even go to karaoke bars anymore. But the digital tattoo won't go away.
Again?
I'm sorry, I did chase after him, but yeah, he got away.
I had created a bad history for him that would never be erased. Did I do something bad? Anyway, we were able to attend class properly again.